We are going to learn today how to call function by reference. So I have written one program here. Let's see how it works. This is one program which is known as demo function call, and I have taken here two variables. These are class variables because I'm writing them before the function line. int x is equal to 10 and int y is equal to 20. Public you write or you don't write, it doesn't matter because by default they are public. So this is one demo test function in which I have written a line. Initial values of x is equal to x and y is equal to y. So that is going to print 10 and 20, and this program is to swap their values. Now to create an object, you need to write name of the class. This is the name you give yourself. Object1 is equal to new demo function call, and this is parenthesis. That means this is a constructor, by default constructor. Now swap call by reference is one name of the function in which we are going to pass objects. So I'm passing obj1 to this function. From here, the control will come here, public static void swap call by reference, and this is the name because we are passing here object, so we have to pass it to an object, and this object belongs to class demo function call. So here also we are going to write demo function call obj, give another name obj2. Now swapping means take a third variable. So t is a variable temporary. We are passing the value of obj2. Now because we have given obj1 value to obj2, so x value of obj1 will go to x value of obj2, y value of obj1 will go to y value of obj2. So you are changing obj2.x, and obj2.x is equal to obj2.y, obj2.y is equal to t. So when you print this, values inside call by reference, x is equal to obj2.x and y is equal to obj2.y. So when you will print it, you will get the swapped value. Well, when you go back and again you print, again you will see that the values are interchanged. So what is this? That when we call a function by reference, the changes are made on the actual values. Okay, there are no formal parameters or temporary variables where the values will change. It is reflecting the change on the original value also. So let's see it's working. It is already compiled, and we have to make an object. Okay, and the demo test is the function which you need to call. So this is already, I am going to run it again. See here, if I open the program also side by side, let's see the answer. Okay, see here, see, this line is going to print. If you talk about this line, this first line belongs to this line, initial values of x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 20. Then the control has gone to this function, and here because of this is the answer of the second line. That means value inside call by reference method is x is equal to 20 and y is equal to 10, and the control goes back, and this is the answer of the third line. Values after call by reference method is 20 and 10. That means whatever changes you have made in this function are actually made on the original value. Okay, so let's make change now. You have learned by now two ways. That means call by value and call by reference. So in this program, I have written both the ways, and I'm going to just show you the working of both. So let us compile this. No syntax error. And if you see this, two variables, This is one function demo test which is going to call both the function. This is by value and this is by reference. In by value we pass primitive data type. In by reference we pass object reference. And then this is the function to change the value using primitive data type. And this you already have seen the working now. So if you see the running of this program, see in this, let's come first see the running and then only we can show you. Create this. Okay. Because this demo test is going to run both the functions side by side. Now if I open this and I see your answers here. Now see here. This line is print the initial values, x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 20. Then the control goes here, swap call by value. That means x will go to A and y will go to B. So we are going to see what is written here. See, the values inside call by value method is x is equal to 20 because we are changing the value of x and y. So we are writing here x is equal to, but x value has gone into A. So A is equal to 20 now and y is equal to 10. The changes are made here. And when the control goes back here, values after call by method. So if you see here, this is your third line. Values after call by value method is equal to, again, there is no change in the original value. Y will remain 10 and x will remain 10 and y will remain as 20. And then this is the line to create an object, pass by reference. This is the same. If you see here, values inside call by reference, x is 20 and y is 10. Okay. And when the control comes back to this line, see, values after call by reference method, x is 20 and y is 10. That means you have actually made changes in the original. So this is the difference between pass by value and pass by reference, or call by value and call by reference. I hope you are clear with this two ways of calling the function. Thank you.